We're live. Yay. Mike, what's up, dude? You said you couldn't join us.
Yeah, dude.
And then you join us on this in the thing.
Come on,
what's
join
up,
us.
dude?
Join us, man.
Well, now it's too late. Now
Hello,
it's too
Andrew and Mike and Xander and T.
You don't have to say hello to Mike.
I can't believe you told him what I said.
I mean, you said it. You
Yeah.
shouldn't say things out loud that you don't mean to say to people.
I can't. Meanie Zucchini. Doesn't like us anymore.
I know, right? It's like 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
My friend is going to be very sad.
I didn't tell you what he said.
What?
I'll show you. It just like this is not good content. Cool. You took way too long to read that, dude.
I didn't know. Jeez. About the D&D thing?
What are you talking about?
I'm so confused.
You just read the last thing. Like, read the last thing that he said. I said that, and then you read the last part. Like, why are you reading all the way up here?
Oh.
You're confused.
No, I read the very last thing.
Oh.
I'm like, I thought that's what I was supposed to read. I'll take Michael's place if you need another face.
No.
Ouch.
No one can replace Mike.
Hello, Tony Diagnosis.
Well, she should have just read the
Dang.
right part, right? Like what I said and then what you said. But she read like something else completely.
I read the last thing, which is what I thought I was supposed to read. That's why it took me so long.
I forgot he said that. Okay, I forgot he said the thing about the
So it's
D&D
your
thing.
fault.
I guess, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's your fault for saying it in the first place. If you had never said that, then I would have never had to.
Typical woman.
Typical women.
What's everyone doing? Our plans have been exposed.
Well, it's not really a plan.
It was an idea, which I will probably forget about in like
Yeah. Have you met her before, Mike? Have you ever? I'll be like, yo, remember that thing that I was talking to Mike about? And she'd be like, no. We literally had a conversation, and then it was on the stream. And then I made a joke about saying, remember that thing? And then you'd be like, no. Mike, I feel like Mike's the only one that cares about our D&D game. Besides me. Oh no, Meek, I care about it too.
I do.
Ma.
Yeah, my buddy
effing
Ace told me
crazy.
about her. You're okay, Michael. It's already gone from her mind. Wow, dude. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make the last 2 streams. I was without power. Ooh, that stinks.
Nice. What happened? Storm or something?
T said, hey, I care. Xander said, I'm just standing.
I don't know. I feel like Mike cares the most out of everybody. Do you disagree with me?
Yeah.
Okay, then who do you think cares the most besides me?
About the character?
No, about the game and everything.
I don't know.
No, if you're saying that Mike isn't the one that cares the most besides me, then who?
Maybe Jake.
What? What are you talking about? Jake doesn't put
He's
in.
constantly freaking like drawing his characters and junk.
That's just a Jake thing.
Yeah.
That's Jake. That's not about the game.
Tony started reading Mistborn.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That has nothing to do with the game. It has nothing to do, especially with our game. That just has to do with Jake wanting to draw stuff, and therefore he does.
Apparently T writes you every day.
What? Every day?
It's not because I don't write you every day that I don't care. Oh, she doesn't, so I get it. I care about it.
No. Listen, I did not say that. Nobody else cares at all. I just said that I think Mike cares the most.
Xander said, I care about it. Without it, you wouldn't argue as much.
I'm just saying. I think Jake cares the least. He doesn't even care about the games that he runs himself.
I will say you're right. I'm wrong because like he doesn't pay attention to the story like half the time.
But also he doesn't care about his own games. Like he prepares like while he's playing the game. You know what I mean? he doesn't put in any effort like in the background, even for his own campaign. I mean, he does put in some, but he definitely has already told us. Remember? Because I was just like, oh yeah, Jake, you know what it's like to like have to plan stuff.
He's like, I don't plan.
He's like, I don't plan anything. And I was just like, well, that explains a lot.
Michael said, I will say I crafted an entire side campaign about another party member's character's backstory. All right. I mean, I'm pretty impressed by how much you like D&D, seeing as how you're the newest player to it, like in our team.
Also, I think that him DMing definitely helped him as a player.
I think so also, because I've noticed his character and like just
ever
him
since he
evolved.
DM'd. Yeah, since he DM'd, yeah.
Andrew said, heck, I want to play the D&D game too.
I mean, maybe I'll do like a thing. Like a one-shot or something for some subscribers.
If people actually want to play.
If people actually want to play. But you need to like learn the basics of D&D because like that's the hardest part.
To have to teach all these people,
Yeah.
like it would be way too long. It'd be 3 hours of just, all right, maybe
Yeah.
not that long, but it'd be like at least an hour of just teaching.
Yeah. I'm like super like unhappy with like how woke Critical Role is now. It's just so like disgenuine. What's
Disingenuine.
disingenuine? Like it's just like it just feels forced to me. Do you know what I mean? Like their whole like shtick. Now.
Yeah, it does. It feels like you said disingenuine. It just feels like they're doing it because they know
They know that
like
their
woke
audience are very, those people.
Yeah.
It's like the worst way to put it, or the best.
I don't think so, Mike.
What did he say?
I'm not gonna read it.
Oh, I think everybody should give DMing a try. Why don't you read that?
I don't wanna.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think it would be cool because like it would make everybody appreciate the hard work.
I appreciate it. I see all the work you put into it.
Then how come when I ask you like, I try. It's funny. When I ask you about D&D, I'm like super strategic about it. Like I work so hard to like ask you like nonchalantly, like, so like, do you ever think about like this random thing? Like, no, you don't have to tell me now. Just like, just throwing it out there and stuff. Because I've tried every sort of different way to like ask you questions about your character and give you like some ideas and stuff. And I need, it's like, how like I'm always like, I was pussyfooted around like Jeff and saying certain things so he didn't get annoyed and stuff. I feel like that way about you, but just asking you like, what do you like? What do you want to, what's up with Yumiko, dude? Like, what's the deal with Yumiko? What's the deal with Yumiko? Like, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always just like try to like do it like nicely so you don't think that I'm like, telling you that you're doing something wrong, because you do feel like that sometimes, right? When I say something and you're like, oh, I can never do anything right. And I'm like, that's not what I mean. I just mean you suck. I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Michael said, and our story is infinitely bigger than what I DM'd.
I almost choked on ice. I thought you did really good. It was amazing, and it was like the perfect scenario for like everything was just great about it. It was good. It was just the only thing that I think was not as enjoyable, but had to work the way it did, was combat was a little too easy. But if you had made it harder, it would have taken much longer. We would have spent a lot more time in combat, and a lot like it would have been harder to get through the entire thing. Like when we have when you have like a one shot or something that's like supposed to only last for like a month or two, like you need to be careful with combat, because as you guys know, that big fight with the big boss
4-hour game
was one entire game.
So Michael said, thank you, sir. The fighting. T said it was really fun. Michael said, I was very afraid of doing a bad job. Fights are so hard to me.
They are.
Kivox's face at the end was so funny. Combat is so hard to balance.
I mean, I reacted well, all right, because I was surprised, and everybody else was kind of confused.
Yeah,
It
I was
sucked that
confused.
that Jeff missed out on that
Yeah.
last game. It was such a bummer. But
Yep.
Mike recorded it.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. Tony said, "How was your week?" It's all right.
Weekly.
I
It
would
was
probably
weak.
suck
Yeah.
as a DM. I can't even finish a project that means a lot to me, let alone something for a game. That's Xander.
So what's cool about a game or DMing is that you don't have to do a big campaign. You can do a short, like couple game sessions, like a short story.
You
With
don't have to make up your own story either.
Yeah, you also don't have to do it in your own world, right? Like that was one thing that we did with Mike is that he ran a camp or a short. What was it, 4 weeks or something like that we played for 4 or 5 weeks, and it was in like our world that we're playing with the other characters, the main characters, and we played. Why are you smiling?
Because I read what Mike said. I thought it was cute.
Oh, okay, hold on. So it worked out well because it was.
I'm sorry. You're like, why are you smiling?
Well, because I noticed that you were smiling. I was just like, and I didn't say, why are you smiling? You jerk. But yeah, it worked out well because like it was confined. It was just super fun. Also, I rarely get to play D&D, so it was nice to play with you guys. You know, someday hopefully I'll play a game with Mike, an actual like we're both players. That would be nice. You know, if only somebody else could DM for us.
Jake. I vote Jake.
No, I don't want Jake to DM. I already told him that he can if he comes up with something cool.
Michael said, I literally laid in bed at night thinking about how dope that twist would be. I just thought it was super cute thinking of Mike like in bed, like thinking about the D&D twist. Yeah.
You guys just need to think. Like my dream is that like you guys like finish a D&D session and then like you're like, oh man, D&D, you know? Like, oh man, what am I gonna do when we go back next week? Oh man, I wish we could.
I saw that Mike right before you retracted
What do you
it.
say? What do you say?
I'm not gonna like out him right here.
Why?
Because he obviously didn't want people to read it.
You
He
want to just
retracted
write it in
it.
your phone and I could read it? How long was it on there for?
Like a second.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. You can say I did it on purpose. I tried to time it perfectly, he said.
For you to see it and then yeah.
Just get a homeless man to DM for you. Buy him a sandwich. How's he going to have a computer if he's homeless?
He's not touching
We don't
mine.
play, like, in person anymore.
That would be pretty cool, though.
You can pay people to DM for you. I don't know how much it is.
I'm so
But then
picky.
usually they have their own rules that you have to follow as a player, and that would piss me off. It's like, I'm paying you. You follow my rules, bitch.
You're not paying me.
No, if I paid someone to DM, I wouldn't want to follow their rules.
Yeah. I would if they were, like, really good.
Michael said you could say I did it on purpose.
You already said that.
Yeah. Well, damn, you said it anyway. That was funny.
It was for the joke.
Got
That's
it.
why he did all this stuff.
I'm not even trying to be funny or anything. I think you do a good job at it. Who's Amy? Thank you. I try, but I suck at
No.
being creative.
No. Nothing to do with that. You don't have to be creative. Like you just said, you don't have to make anything up yourself. You just said that to them. And then you literally, when it came out to you, you're like, but it doesn't apply to me because I don't wanna.
Honestly, it's all the technology that I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with learning the DM portion of Fantasy Ground.
It's just laziness.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It has nothing to do with not being able to do it. It's just, I'm too lazy to learn how to do anything. What was the other thing the other day you were complaining about? Oh, Apple Pages is too different than Microsoft
like it.
Word. So I hate it. It's so different. I hate it.
No, what I hate is that you can't read it on a normal computer.
You can. You just need to export it in the right format. You need to export it in Word, like the Word format, the format that Word reads, because then you could read it. Wow, technology, computers, how do they work? I'm so confused. You know what I'm saying?
No. I also am so used to Excel and Word that it just like annoys me when I have to change everything.
Change and learn how to do anything new.
I don't want to.
All I'm saying is that it's laziness. You're getting to that age now where
I don't want to waste my precious time I have left.
That's not the thing. That's not it at all. The thing is you don't want to learn anything new because you're too old now. So anything new that comes out, you're like, ugh.
That is kind of true.
I know it is, because that's what you do. Just like music, you're not open to anything new unless it's forced down your throat. And then you're like, I kind of like this. Family Force 5? Okay, Family Force 5. Right?
I just don't go out of my way to listen to new stuff.
You're doing that thing where you argue, but you're not really arguing. You're just like pointing.
No,
things
you're saying things about me that aren't true.
If you're not willing to like, if you put on a playlist that plays something that's not the song that you already know, you're not even willing to give it like 10 seconds to be like, hey, it's pretty
I give it like 10 seconds. I'm like, no, don't like it, and I turn it off.
Exactly. And you know how music is.
Because when I'm in the car,
how rare is it that you've heard a song for the first time and you were like, that's dope?
Rare.
Very rare.
So,
even your favorite songs, I guarantee you didn't think that.
So, I think like when I don't listen to music very often at all. So when I do listen to it once a month, I just want to listen to something I know, that I know the words to, that I can have fun with and sing along with in the end.
I'm surprised Mike knows that song.
Doctor, doctor, I got an emergency.
What was that?
Bip, 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 bip. I'll write it for you. The twist at the end will be the person whose soul gets transformed into Yumiko's weapon. Well, why'd you tell it now, dude? Do a one shot with like one fight. I think Michael needs a swear jar for every time he uses real names. Dude, seriously. Dude, FF5 rules?
Nice.
What?
Final Fantasy 5.
You're playing Final Fantasy 5?
Family Force 5. The thing we were just talking about, the song that you just sang. Now everybody laugh.
Oh, jeez.
You do that all the time. You just miss.
I hate.
You miss track of like what's happening. It's like we're literally talking
abbreviations
about hot dogs, and then Mike's like, I like them, and then he likes what? What does he like? You know, you do that all the time. That's why I'm here, Meek. That's why I'm here, dude. That's why I'm here, dog. Hot dog. So I'm here, hot dog. I'm just surprised that you know about them too.
Maybe she shouldn't DM. Jeff didn't know my real name even after 4 years of playing together.
I forget your real name sometimes.
I know it.
Tijuana. It's Tijuana, right?
Oh my God, no.
Oh, wow. What do you have against Tijuana?
I just can't imagine her name being that.
Jeez.
I even know her last name.
Gomez.
And her birthday. I know everything about her.
Tijuana Gomez. What?
Damn it, what did I do?
That's a good name. That's a good D&D name for a character.
Disagree.
Okay. Yumiko.
What's wrong with Yumiko?
Pendragon.
I love her name. Vivi. Every time I hear Vivi, I think of Final Fantasy 9.
I think of Vivi from our game and One Piece.
One Piece! My costume for this year is Mimikyu, the Pokemon.
I don't have one. Couldn't afford it.
You could. You chose not to.
I bought you a bread maker.
I saved money for your costume and you didn't use it.
And I used it on a bread maker.
Yeah.
For
that
you.
is your choice.
For you.
Your choice.
It was for you. It's because I love you and I wanted you to be happy with bread in your belly.
Oh, it made me fat. I gained like a pound.
Great. That's a big percentage for you too.
I know. It sucks.
You shouldn't do that. I lost like a pound.
Thank you.
Are you wait? Are you saying thank you because I lost a pound?
I'm being sarcastic because you're making fun of me.
I'm just agreeing with you until I wasn't laughing. It wasn't funny. It's a serious thing. I don't think
gaining 1 pound.
I don't think it's funny. That's like, what's the percentage of that? Like 0.5%? No, 0.75%?
I have no idea.
That's a good amount of weight.
He did give me his pound. That just sounds funny. He acts like I'm fat.
Do I?
Yes.
I act like you're fat.
Yeah, you
what is
say
that
it
like?
all the time.
What's
like,
it like?
You're like, oh, if you eat that, a moment on the lips, blah, blah,
I don't
blah.
say that all the time, but I have been known to say that.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
And then you're always like, oh, are you going to eat that extra piece of cheese?
Why do you need the
like,
extra?
You
why
don't
do you
need it.
Why do you need 2 slices of cheese on your sandwich? Why not just put 1? What's the point? Besides the lifetime on the hips. You don't exercise, so you have to do something.
You act like I'm obese.
Bro, you're old, dude. You know how much harder it is to lose weight the older we get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xander's betting a lot of money that we can't guess his real name. Don't worry. Alexander, wasn't it? I think you told us. Don't worry, Kivox will send you money for the slutty stripper costume you want.
Well,
and Michael said, what?
Well, about, okay, the what? I don't know what he's
Probably
talking
about me being fat and you calling me fat.
Or is it about the stripper thing?
No. Hey, babe, let's have this combo on the treadmill.
Yeah, we got the bike and the treadmill. We could use one at a time. We'll put them next to each other. We'll go on a date.
Great.
We'll put on like the TV in front of us and pretend that we're out on the beach riding a bicycle and a treadmill on the beach.
Xander isn't related to my real name. Okay. I mean, I have nothing to go off of if that's not your real name.
Your name is Rednecks. It's Xander backwards.
Rednecks.
Rednecks.
What do you listen to when you work out? Anime songs.
I usually watch YouTube or listen to YouTube. Or I just have the Echo play some music and then hope that it's not corn and hope that
put a puzzle board that she can use while biking. That'll make me dizzy.
She could do whatever she wants. She just doesn't. She chooses not to.
Yes, Rednecks, you're right.
Rednecks. You're welcome.
I'm just lazy. I hate working out so much.
Yo, Rednecks is a cool name. For, again, a D&D character. Like something, you know?
I'm with you, T. Okay, back to business. Pick a book or a show you like. Write a little campaign around it. Twilight. That's it.
I like it.
I like how that became such a big part of the last
I
game.
enjoyed it too. It was fun. It was so much fun. And then you called him Jake. And Jake is from the book.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It was so awesome.
Once you start DMing, you'll get over the nerves. I'm not really nervous about DMing. It's more I don't want to spend time. Oh, you have a name for your next D&D character?
Oh, is it Rednecks?
Now I have that song stuck in my head.
Let's get down to business.
Doctor.
Defeat
Jake from State Farm would make a great D&D name. We call Jake from State Farm all the time.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, we do.
No, I never do.
Yes, you do. Get out of here.
When was the last time I did it?
I don't know.
Never. That's the last time I did it. Was never. So, just saying. Are you cold still?
Bop, bop, beep. Yes.
No, you're not.
I am.
Why are your hands in your pocket?
Because I'm cold.
That makes sense.
And I have to do this because I'm cold.
So what did you think of the Firefoot? All right, processing. Beep beep pop boop boop beep 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 boop boop boop. Are you done?
I thought it was cool, except for
I gotta get you a loading bar to click on whenever I say something like that, and you're like.
Except for the front of the ship thing. What is that called?
Yeah, that was Nate did a terrible job with that carving.
He said she liked it.
I don't know what he was thinking. He needs to fix that. Hopefully the captain says something to him and tells him.
What is that called again? doesn't have a name.
Yep, I forgot it too.
Damn it.
Michael, tell us in 3, 2,
Ichi.
1.
It's actually Christopher, not spelled that way, but my spelling is too unique to post online. Touche. Redneck man. Oh, Oswin.
Get it? Rednecks. Rednecks, man.
That's what I thought of when you said that. I told you it made no sense for Nate to do amazing job at it. Is it a figurehead?
No. I was just speaking as like a player, basically.
No.
All right, I guess I'll leave too.
No, Lenny.
We're all gonna leave now. Let's go.
Why are we leaving?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh my god. The P Master 10,000. 11, please don't pee in here. Oh my god, he's making bread and it smells so good. The bread maker is like the best and worst thing we could have bought. It's so delicious. For some reason, I wasn't expecting Kivox to be wearing jogging pants. He wears those things like all the time. Oh, Booshu Poo! Meow. Meow. Meow.
I got her.
Is Xander an anagram? I received my Kickstarter puzzles. Nice. Hi, Boo. Good kiss, kiss.
She scratched my neck, I think. See it?
No.
You can see it in the camera.
Yeah.
It's red.
She's drooled all over you. Oh my god.
It's okay. She's like just clinged on to me.
Hi, Boo Boo.
She wants to go
Wanna
over to
come
you.
here? Oh yeah, you're stuck. Hold on. You're stuck. Let go. Let go. There you go, baby girl. Now you're stuck. I gotta cut your nails. You're getting stuck everywhere. There you go. Oh my god.
At least we know if she ever holds on to this shirt, she'll never leave it. Ooh.
Oh my god, you're dripping wet. It's so gross.
It's dripping spit, actually, not dripping wet.
Ugh.
Look, this is our D&D world map.
What's the update on the Sanderson game Kickstarter? I had to pay for the shipping the other day.
So this is where you guys were.
It's $30.
This is what you guys did.
Yeah.
So you guys are here. Look at. See what it says?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Jaya?
That's where you guys are. This is where you guys stopped. Cinnabar Island.
Cinnamon Island.
Say, just so you know, I don't know if you can see what that says.
Yeah. What do you think about the new Transformers?
I haven't watched it. Transformers 1 or whatever it's called. But I've heard good things about it. I like Transformers. I hate when they do human stuff. Like, they need to do more Transformers, you know? Just on Cybertron.
Did you use to create that map?
Incarnate.
I forgot about that program.
Yeah. Costs like $30 a year for it.
You paid for it still? You don't pay for it, do you?
It's a year. I think it was
I don't
like
remember the last time we got
February,
charged.
January or something. It was like the beginning of the year.
Nate dropped a little bombshell the other day and nobody noticed.
I know, right?
What?
I don't know if you
I
feel
gotta
comfortable
notice.
telling you.
Tell me.
You don't notice things. You guys don't notice. Only the guy that cares about the game notices things. Everybody else just like whatever. Or they spend 30 minutes writing in their notes while other people are talking. Directly to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you right now. Right? I'm talking to you. Would you just stop and start writing down things? Especially when we're having a conversation? No. When was the last time a character did that in like a show or a game? Imagine that. Ellie and what's his face? Joel are talking and Ellie's like, what? Huh? What?
Yeah, dude, bread makers are dope.
I smelled it when I went out there.
I know, it smells so good. You opened the door and I was like, Michael loves making bread. She said, hey, I normally notice. Link the bread maker, Kivox.
Okay.
Bing image creator made some nice fantasy maps when I asked it. Not detailed, but basic form. I wonder if it's still on sale.
No.
Nope.
But I mean, it's $130.
Nopity bopity.
And it'll probably go on sale for, what's it called?
Does that automatically give you the...
Yes. Right here. It always goes on sale. It seems like.
You sounded like your dad.
I think that it went all the way down to like $100. We got it for like 110.
Wait, how many days until my birthday?
35. Like 20?
13 plus...
I'm going to guess
19?
20. Damn, I was so close.
I don't want to be old.
I know, Meek. I know. Then just stop.
Make me a
Start
vampire.
exercising.
F you, dude.
Eat less junk food.
I don't want a birthday brisket.
Eat less junk. You want a birthday brisket? Did I just hear that correctly?
I said I don't
You want a
one.
birthday brisket?
Dude, we went to Costco and it was like $90 for a brisket.
And it wasn't even like a good brisket. And it was too big. I need like a 13, 14 pounder, not like a freaking 21 pound, 19 pound.
No, T, I don't want it. What's the difference between compact and convection?
Compact is compact. And the convection, it's just a different thing. So the convection one is a little bit bigger, and it has a fan in it. So it is a better, technically, better unit. But if you want to just get into it, you can save a bunch of money.
We have the cheaper one.
Yeah, we have the cheaper one. I just feel
and
like...
it works great.
It does. I just feel like $200 is, like, it's too... If you want a really good bread maker, the what is it called? It's a Japanese name.
T, let's surprise them at their house for her birthday. That she can't. She doesn't have a passport.
The best bread maker out there that people can buy.
Zoji Rushi.
But it's a $400 bread maker.
Yeah,
so,
that.
We'll get it someday, you know?
The difference between them is it's different. The difference between them is that it's different.
So the convection one is...
She's quoting you.
Well, it is different. I mean, it's a completely different model. It's not like it's this model with added features. It's a different model. So it's like comparing a Honda Civic to an Accord, you know? Like, it's just a different car. So that's why it started there. But the convection has the fan in there, so it moves the air around. It should theoretically heat more evenly. And then it also has a flat loaf as opposed to a vertical loaf. So a lot of small bread makers, they make the loaf upward. So you know, you would imagine. So it's this way, right? Normally, like bread, like is flat in this way, but in those small ones, they rise upward instead of sideways. I can't turn this because there's water in there.
Hello, Eden. I don't know how to say his name. Dude, perfect. Just walk over. She'll get some money and free health insurance. I don't get that.
Because of all the immigrants and stuff getting a bunch of free stuff. When
I see. So it's not going to be any different for her because she already gets free health insurance.
Well, she'll get it. She'll get
better health care.
She'll actually get health care.
Right.
As opposed to, you know.
Because even though we pay up the butt for insurance, it's at least decent health care.
It's also so funny how, like, so many Americans think that, like,
we have bad health care.
Free health care is like, well, we have really good health care, but it is expensive. Yeah. Yes. Like, that sucks. But, like, stuff gets done here as opposed to,
dude,
like,
if
Canada.
If I fall sick today, like, I can literally call my doctor's office and get in tomorrow. Like, you don't wait for appointments.
Yeah. And a lot of people
unless you have, like, state insurance here, then you wait for appointments.
Is England also, like, free health care?
Yeah.
I don't know how good it is there. Is anybody from England?
No, it's not good. Appreciate the link. I love your videos so much, Kivox Under. They make me feel happy.
Cool, dude.
I have free non-existent health care.
Yeah, free, not a nice.
Yeah, we pay a lot, but like, I don't think I would ever want the inconvenience of free health care because there's not enough people working in it, so you can't get the care you want. And you're limited to what you can get approved for because they're choosing what you get. Like technically here, if I want something that my insurance doesn't cover, like I can get it and I just pay the extra. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's like that there. At least in England, I think it's different. Technically we pay with our taxes.
We do too.
Yeah, I mean we pay
We pay
crazy amounts of taxes and still have to pay. I mean, it's not bad. We used to pay like $900 a month for health insurance. Now we pay like $450-ish, I think, a month, which is half of what we used to pay. So T illegally immigrates to the U.S. then starts DMing. Perfect. Why does she have to move to the U.S. to DM? Yeah, I highly recommend that bread maker. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's a good point. Is Eden a bot? Say something that a bot wouldn't say if you're still here.
I don't know. Aren't bots pretty like advanced now?
No. Not for a channel like ours. Not if some like there was a bot in our, you know what I mean, in our thing that wouldn't be advanced at all. It would be very basic. We'll see if they come back next week and like say the same exact thing.
11's getting antsy in the pantsy.
She's probably gonna shit her
Let's
pants.
wait until after the election to see if I move to the U.S.
Well, if
Yeah.
you do it now, you get
just
a
get kicked out
You get a bunch
later.
of free stuff.
Yeah, but then she'll get kicked out.
Well, she has to keep the free stuff.
Um,
I don't know. I feel like Canadians aren't foreign enough for the U.S. I feel like you need to be like non-English speaking. So you just got to pretend you don't. You just got to pretend you speak Spanish. Because if you speak any sort of English, then you're too American. So you wouldn't be accepted.
and don't start. A
This is
political
coming from
conversation.
someone that literally is an immigrant.
I
okay?
do.
So suck a dick if you have a problem with what I'm saying.
Wow. I don't know, dude. Like, I know we don't talk politics and stuff like that on this channel, but I do find it kind of ridiculous that we can't say our opinions. Like,
I
other
just
people say their opinions all the time.
I mean, it depends on what kind of thing you want to not convey, but like what kind of audience you want. You know what I mean? Because like people that are very negative tend to gather a negative audience. Like that's the thing. Like that's why I like being positive for the most part. But
prove you're not a robot and check this box. Don't start. Okay, wait. I just have to speak my own language. Vote for Kivox 2024.
no, I can't. I'm not a citizen, or I'm not a. I'm
You
not
could
a,
never be president.
Never.
Never of the ever.
Never, ever, ever.
Never have I ever.
And I wouldn't want to be president of Brazil because that place sucks, pretty much. I would never want to live there.
People not talking about politics is just like not talking about your salary. It's to build an artificial divide to keep people at odds. Yeah, like at my job, they basically banned me from talking about my salary. Like,
I mean,
I can't tell like my.
but you're also
coworkers-
like a higher up.
Yeah.
You're a manager, so it's like you probably don't want people to feel like, oh, why are
Like
you?
obviously,
why are you
like
getting
in
paid?
my personal life,
I could do your job, you know.
like in my personal life, obviously, I could tell someone what I make, but I can't put it out publicly, and I can't talk about it with my coworkers. And it's pretty much like written that I can't do that.
Is that legal
What?
to do that?
To tell me not to?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So you don't think it's legal?
I don't think. I thought you said, "Is that illegal?"
No, I said,
Illegal.
Is that legal?
I don't know. My salary is $0. Don't get jealous.
My salary is also $0.
You have an hourly. You're
I
saying?
don't have a salary. If I don't work, I don't get paid. You know, the end.
I'm not sure it's legal to prevent that.
That's what I'm saying. Unless you sign something.
You know what though? I'm not gonna risk it. I wouldn't like be. I don't know. Money is a tough thing. It is tough. Like me personally, like, I don't mind telling certain people, like, what I make or what we make, but I could understand not wanting to put that out into the world, like, online. I don't know. But then again, I don't know, tons of people do. Side note, I like Mistborn's magic system. That's Tony.
It's a good magic system. The only book of his that I really didn't like, series that I didn't like.
Warbreaker.
Yeah, it was the color one. That was
Terrible.
The color. It was color, right? It was the magic system.
I did not like that book.
Didn't like it either.
It is by far, hands down, my least favorite Brandon Sanderson book.
I would say I like one of my least favorite fantasy books. like I'd give it like a 2
I don't
or
want to
3.
jinx anything. I don't feel like that. I feel like even if I said my salary, like, it could change any day. Like, my company could decide to decrease my salary, or I could lose my job, and I don't obviously want that because I love my job, but I do feel like I could get another job pretty easily. I just don't want to.
Yeah, because you hate change. That's why you don't like to learn how to do anything. That's why when I ask you about like D&D stuff, you hate it because it's anything that you have to put some effort into. Boom, roasted, got her. That was my microphone. I didn't want to actually drop my mic.
I don't know how much that is in American dollars. What about his archive one?
Don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Oh, wait. Is there a book about archives? I don't know what you're talking about, Tony. Michael said exactly, I suffer from what is known as imposter syndrome. Oh.
He's laughing at you.
Why?
Because I said something that was funny at your expense.
Stormlight Archive. Oh.
Oh, no, Stormlight.
That's a great one.
Stormlight's good. Here's the thing, though, that I'm worried about the RPG is like, now I'm rereading Stormlight with Mike, and I don't see how that's going to translate into a game. I honestly do, because the world is so set in stone. Like the world is so specific, right? That it doesn't really leave room for
making your
own story that isn't the story. You know what I mean? You have these princes and you have like slaves, basically. You know, like, and there aren't a lot of like peoples. There are peoples, right? There's all these different like races and stuff, like the horn eaters and all that, right? But like, I just feel like it's so more confined that I would like to see the one shot or the mini adventure or whatever they're releasing with the thing. But I want it more for like the system. I want to see how the system is and stuff. I'm just kind of worried about it not translate, or not being. Maybe if Mike really likes a thing, we'll let him run the game instead of me.
Tony said I also bought his Frugal Wizard Handbook book.
I didn't.
It's
hate
okay.
It was fine.
I like Trust the best out of all the newer like secret
that we've
books.
read, because there was like 2.
There's only one we didn't read.
Yeah, I thought there was 2.
No, just one.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't really like the other one, the boy and girl one.
Yeah,
I didn't really love that one. Yeah,
and the painter, it's not great. It would be like Destiny. Guardians are supposed to be rare, but every player is magically won. What Sanderson book would be great as a video game?
I think honestly, I think that Stormlight and
Mistborn.
No, I don't think video game. I don't think it translates. I just don't think
usable items and like could be the medals.
I just don't think that it translates that well into a video game. I think that it would translate well into a movie or a TV show. I think that would be really interesting. That the hardest thing would be the powers, using the physical powers, not like the mental powers. That could be easy to do, but like the more physical powers, the jumping around, the floating on the metals and stuff, like that would be a lot more of the budget would just be used to do those effects and do that. But I think that I would prefer to watch something than play something. In my old age, I feel like I'm less like sometimes I just like I'm playing a game and I'm like, man, I wish this was just a show I could have watched.
Silent Hill.
No, Silent Hill just like it's dumb. I'm not in. It's pretty. It's a pretty game, but I'm like I hate the puzzles. They're dumb.
I like them.
I know you like it, and we're gonna keep playing it because you like it. You're gonna force me to play it, which I'm fine with. I don't hate it, but I just like.
Every time we play, you're like, I hate this game.
Yeah,
It's scary.
It's not even scary. It's just annoying. The combat's annoying. I freaking hate it, and I don't want to use my gun ever.
Yeah, you have like 80 bullets though.
I just don't want to use it. I'm just like, no.
I remember the bullets being much more frugal, or we used them a lot more.
They used to be more frugal?
No, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Why don't you tell me?
They were more frugal with giving you the bullets. But like, I feel like I was just using them all the time, probably as a kid.
So I just feel like okay, so take for example the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Good game. But I just want to watch what happens. I just want to like see. I'm starting to get to the point where like I think I understand why people watch games on Twitch, but I don't want to. Other things beeping.
The bread.
I don't want to like watch stuff. Like I just want to watch stuff. I don't want to like play through the dumb little combat. That's like pretty easy. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I just wanna. Are there bosses in
Yes.
Silent Hill?
Yes.
Why haven't we gotten to one
Because
yet?
you have to finish the apartments. It's the end.
There's only one boss?
No, there's multiple.
I feel like I've been playing for like 6 hours and I haven't found a boss.
You will.
Well, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go take the thing out because otherwise.
Go sanitize.
Never.
They're way more limited. What's way more limited? Era 2 Mistborn could be a game. I never finished it. I gotta read these to Kivox. How does the remake compare to the original Silent Hill 2? I think it's really good. They kept pretty dead on with the story and everything. It's literally just like a, what do you call it? Like resurfaced? Is that how you say it? I don't know. But it's like, it just looks better. But it's the exact same game. Like literally exactly the same. So it's very nostalgic for me because I played that game multiple times as a kid. And as a kid, I mean teenager. Don't you dare say what, Michael? Please don't pee on the 411. Dude, my poor dog. She can't like walk anymore. She like stands and her like legs are all wobbly. Talk to me, guys. Yeah, I used to be a kid. I know it's kind of crazy to think of because I'm so old now. I don't know why they remade 2 first. I mean, 2 was a very beloved game. Like, it was definitely, I loved it so much. But, it's like, what is that noise? 1 was very dated. 1 and 2 are very, very similar gameplay-wise. I think, if I remember straight. I only played the first one once. But they're both very similar, I believe, if I'm remembering. The third one is amazing, too. But the second one has Pyramid Head. And he's, like, the best scary dude. Like, he was my favorite bad guy. Ow. Meow. What are you guys doing? Get off of me. I think the remake's pretty scary. He says it's not scary. It's pretty scary. Like, we sit there and our heart rates get a little, like, you know, worked up, and it's creepy. I feel like Silent Hill definitely has, like, the creepy factor, like, nailed down. I don't know. Mike, you played it. I think you said you beat it, right? Like, what do you think? I think it's a scary game. Is it as scary as I remember? Not really. But I always thought that the third game was scarier than the second game. And definitely scarier than the first game. Because the graphics in the first game were just, you know, kind of stinky. So, Michael said, I'm reading back a lot.
Okay.
Jeff will be back by then and motivated he can run it. Andrew said, I haven't watched The Rise of the Beast yet. I don't know what that is.
The Transformers movie?
He said I still have one to read. Also,
It's not good. None of them are, except for the one that's on Cybertron.
Michael said Era 2 Mistborn could be a game for sure. They're way more limited. I don't know what he was talking about. And then we were talking about Silent Hill for a while. He's annoyed by how scared he is.
Who, me?
I don't know. Maybe. Don't you dare say that. I don't know what he said about, like, don't you dare say that. I don't know why he said that. Then they made fun of me saying, you were a kid. How scary is the remake? Meek did better without you, Kivox. From now on, she needs to do it herself. No.
I'm okay with that. As long as she has something that she wants to talk about.
Like Silent Hill.
Then she can talk for a while. But then when it's like an actually interesting topic.
You don't like Silent Hill?
No.
No.
We know this already. It's like, it's fine, but it's not. What's happening in the story? Tell me.
A guy, his wife died, and now he's getting pulled back into Silent Hill because he got a letter from his dead wife who says she's at Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Now,
that was 6 hours ago. That was when we started the game.
And now
you're
going through scary Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And you met Pyramid Head, and he like raped a leggy monster.
You shot him in the face, and then he left.
Yeah, well, you're dumb for shooting him in the face.
I don't know why I didn't make that choice. The stupid character did.
Kivox, would you want another Monster Hunter movie?
No.
No. I've been wanting to watch the new Rise of the Beast Transformers.
I mean, that's old, dude. It's like 2 years old now, isn't it? Watch it. It's not that great. It's not that great. But let's talk about D&D. Go ahead.
Why did we talk about D&D? I was having fun talking to Silent Hill.
There's nothing to talk about. It's like it's the same game, but it's also nothing has happened. Tell me what's happened.
Rise of the Beast came out last year.
We walked around a town, and now we were teleported to a different version of the town that's creepier.
We walked around the town, and then we walked into an apartment building, and we've been exploring the apartment building. I know. And now we're in a different version of the apartment building. Why can't he just
shoot the lock?
I don't know. You didn't have the gun until the apartments. Remember, it was in apartment 201.
It doesn't matter. After I found the gun, shooting locks still doesn't work.
We tried playing Alan Wake, and we got bored.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I know everyone loves that game. I know it's like Michael's favorite game ever, but I get bored with it. I don't know why.
Because you're not paying attention to the story.
No, we were.
You want games like Silent Hill that don't have a story?
It's not true.
That is literally true. Whenever a story is involved, anime, same fucking thing, dude. This happens in anime. We're watching anime, and it's like, I'm like, man, this is so good. It's getting good now. Like, all the cool stuff's happening to these characters. It's like, whoa, did you see what happened? And then she's just like, oh. And I'm like, why aren't you enjoying this? And then, like, later on, something happens, and I'm like, I realize she's not paying attention, and I'm like, do you know why this is? Do you know who that is? She's just like, no.
What do you mean, what about Control?
The game. There's a game called Control.
Oh. Silent Hill Hour, Meek's new weekly show. Everyone would hate that. Kivox would especially hate it.
I mean, I don't have to be a part of it. You could do it by yourself. You could play Silent Hill by yourself. What, did one of them poop or something?
No. She had, like, tape stuck to her paw.
Oh. Made it seem like it was a big deal.
Oh, the poor dog.
She's fine. It was 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fine. She could take it off if she wanted to. She was just pretending to have it on there. She's smart.
She even went like this.
She's smart.
Don't worry, Kivox. There's more Silent Hill games coming.
It's just like, the game is pretty, and if you like Silent Hill, I'm sure you'll like it, but it's just like not my cup of tea. Like, it was creepy at the beginning, but now I'm just like annoyed by the monsters. Because one, they're like throwing so many at us, and it's just like, oh God, you get like one hit and now your health is red. And they have this stupid border thing that just pisses me off. I wish I could just turn it off. Like, I don't want it there. It like doesn't move, it doesn't pulse. It's not like your vision's going red. It's literally just like a frame, like a still frame that they put around the entire image, and it just like takes up so much of the screen.
He plays the game. I've already played it.
I'm forced to play it. Do you want to play it?
I like dictating. Go here. Ow. It kind of, I don't know. I remember.
The puzzles are so weird too. Like, it's just like, why would these puzzles be here?
They wouldn't be.
It's just like so weird.
Silent Hill creates itself for you.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Is that a fact?
Yes, it changes depending on who's in it.
Okay. Do you know that from, like, do they tell you that in the game? Or is that, like,
remember.
something you read somewhere?
No idea.
Or, like, your sister told you?
Don't remember.